Has to begin the session. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sunday Ogunbunmi.
Hello, good morning, Deborah. Sorry, do you call me?
Yes, sir. I called you, sir.
Apologies. Good morning, everyone.
Sir.
Yes, trust we are good. Yeah, so this is the software quality assurance program by SQA Marshall. Yeah, it's a great privilege to have you people around because it's not that easy to be running this type of program. Let me say on a free note, as the founder has been doing, because we know what tech is speaking all over the world currently now. So I'm using this opportunity to appreciate him and praying to God that he should continue to strengthen him so that we can have more of this. So, and to us, it's a great privilege to be here because uh, it's not common to be seeing this type of opportunity around. So I will enjoin us to take this opportunity serious and ensure we focus within the time of the execution of this project so that we'll be able to achieve the aims and objective. And I believe it will be useful for every one of us. So I am Tunde Ogubumi by name, a project manager and a software quality assurance. So I work with Finwe as a project manager. I work with Nia. So I'll be the one to take us introduction to project management in QA testing. So during this time, I will be introducing us to what project manager management means, and also the type of project methodology we are having, and how to relate the project management aspect to the quality assurance testing as a whole. So that's what I'll be taking us through. So by the time we will be meeting, we will have time to do formal introduction and know ourselves much more better. So the key important thing is that I would like us to be focused and to determined because there's no knowledge that is wasted nowadays. So let's just be serious and ensure we get what all our tutors will be taking us through. It's for our own good. Yes. So, and I believe everything we go well as all other uh how should I put it now? All other that we've done before as they've always went well. So I believe this one will also go well. So let's cooperate and work together with our tutors. I believe at the end every one of us will be fine. Thank you very much.
Can we celebrate Mr. Tunde Ogunbunmi? Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful orientation. I like the fact that he mentioned determination and he asked us to be focused. This is an opportunity. Within these 6 weeks, I don't want us to just waste our time or be passive. I'll just also tell us to be active and let's ensure that we are getting what we are going to be taught. Thank you so much once again, sir, for that great orientation. Coming next, I would like to invite Mr. Yazid Musa. Can you please celebrate Mr. Yazid Musa?
All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope we are all good. Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Deborah, for the introduction. That was a very warm welcome, and I'm very pleased and grateful to be here. Thank you so much, and even to my colleague who just spoke now on project management and then quality assurance. That was also a very, very good speech. And like you said, determination is very, very key in this program. Yeah. Okay. So my name is Musa Yazid, and I'm a full stack mobile and web developer. I currently work at Providus Bank, and I'm also a QA trainer here at SQ Marshall. And I also want to thank our convener, IODG Success, for coming up with this program. And because this is one of the things that I also that also beat my own career also. Like I could remember in 2019, I was attending boot camps, attending different cohort sessions, seminars, things that relates to tech actually. And then I was also meeting with people because I didn't really have a background in tech like that. And I didn't even study computer science. But today, all of those efforts I put into understanding and learning, they've all built me into what I am today. And I'm very happy to be a part of this journey you all have started because this was how I started too. And from trainings like this, from sessions like this, you had to work with a couple of mentors, and all of these persons at each level, at each time, they help shape me into what I am. And I want to assure every person here that we put their minds into this training because there are opportunities for QAs now in tech. Like in the tech industry now, I I myself I want to believe that in a few years to come, software testing will be one of the most in-demand skill in tech. Skills that requires human activities, human effort, and not just AI. Because in today's world, AI is taking over. AI is building applications, but even if AI does all these things, the users are normal human beings, so they will need people to even test. So software testing will be a very very in-demand skill in a very short while. And I want to encourage every one of us to put our minds into these 6 weeks, this 6 week training that we'll be having. And I also want to encourage you guys. Like I mentioned, I started as far back as 2019 from one cohort to a boot camp, and then I got mentors. So we also serve as mentors for you guys because even after the cohort sessions, you can still reach out to us to still pull you through in different areas where you still need directions. And for me in this training, I'll be exposing you all to software development and the basics you need to know to be a software tester. And this is because as software testers, from the name software testers, you'll be testing softwares, and most of these things are what are developed by our programmers, developers, front end, back end. So you will need to know, like, you need to have knowledge in what this software is. So that's where I come in for this training. And we'll be learning things like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but just on the lighter side of things, not going too deep, but the fundamentals you need to be able to be a software tester. That's what I'll be exposing you all to. And and even with the teachings my other colleagues will be giving you guys also, we know that this will shape your journey into software testing in the right direction. And I wish you all the best of luck, best of success in this cohort session. So, and like once more, I also welcome you guys to this cohort. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be part of this journey you guys are starting with us and starting for yourself also. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yazid. Can we please celebrate him once again? Thank you for that wonderful orientation. I also like the fact that he made mention that all the effort he put into learning built him to who he is today, which means you need to be deliberate about learning. I want to believe that you are not being forced to join this scholarship program. So I would like to urge you to be deliberate about learning. Thank you once again, sir, for that wonderful orientation. Up next, can we celebrate Mr. Kadri Soni as he also have his session? Mr. Abdul Kadri Soni.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
We can hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Abdul Sani. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to SQA Marshall. And congratulations on starting this exciting journey into the world of software testing. So today, you are not just stepping into the training program, you are stepping into a career that ensures quality, reliability, and trust in the digital world. So every app you use, every website you visit, every online payment you make, behind all of it, there is a tester making sure things work the way they should. Because if you remove a software testing role in tech areas, in tech parts, you see that you'll be having faulty applications, and that's where you come in, and that's where we come in. So we are here to make the world better, because if the apps go wrong, there will be loss of funds, and there will be confidence issue in terms of customers. So what I'll be taking in this training will be focused more on API testing. I know most of you might be new to it. You'll be like, what is API? API is something that connects the front end and the back end. You see, let's say you have a mobile phone that you make payment. You see the application you downloaded, that's the front end. So when you store your data, it goes into the back end. But what connects the front end and the back end is called the API. Now, let me make use of an example for you to understand API. Let's say you went to, let's say you are in a cafeteria now, you order for a food. The restaurant receives your order, your payment is processed, and the delivery partner gets notified and you see confirmation. That's just it. But let me break it down. You you, you send for an order. The waiter goes to tell the kitchen staff that this person wants food. The waiter brings it back to you. Now, in a short form, the order. So, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, sir.
Okay. So, like I said, think of the API like the waiter. The waiter is the person that connects the customer and the kitchen staff. So the waiter is the API. The user, you that you are placing for the food, you are the user. The kitchen staff process the data, that is the food, and the waiter brings the meal back as you want it. That's the response. So as a user, you test the food. If it is what you check, the food if it's what you ordered for, you also test it in terms of taste, if it's delicious. So that will make you come back or say, no, this is not what, this is bad, this is, you give them bad review. So that is what we are testing. So if anything goes wrong, your API is to be held responsible for most of the issues that come from the backend side. So I will be handling that, and I will put you through all this. It's going to be a very cool class, and you enjoy it. You love it. Don't worry. all this rubbish you are talking about, all these big grammars, we'll simplify it. It is not hard. That's the only thing I used to tell people. It is never hard. Tech is not hard. When you put your mind to it, when you're committed to it, and you do not limit yourself to what you are being taught, you go extra mile, because you can go extra mile and you learn something new and you bring it to us, we discuss, then we explain better. You are one step to be, I'll say, to be a senior tester, not even an entry level, because I will believe you are just in an entry level now. But once you start, you can become a software tester overnight when you are very good. So just about how good you are is about technical abilities, and beyond technical skills, what do they look out for in a QA? You have to be very curious. How is this thing like this? Why is it like this? Why is it like this? If you don't know how to ask questions as a QA, it's going to affect you when you are dealing with developers, when you are dealing with project managers. If you are not asking questions, to affect your deliverables, to affect how you test. So you have to think critically. When you say critically, don't think it's about mathematics. You have to think, okay, if this is like this, how do I do this? If this is like that, how do I do this? How do I solve this? How do I check this? How do I make the system break? Those are just critical aspects, thinking aspect. You have to be able to break things easily. When they say break things, it's not like breaking cup. If an app is presented to you, let me tell you, a developer is like, how will I say it? You know, when you are molding a house with clay, a developer is like that. They'll mold it, they'll make the front very well. You say, this thing is beautiful. But you go and check the back, just touch it, the clay will break. So as a QA, you must be able to look for loopholes in an application. You must be able to just say, no, I want to break this thing. This thing, if an application is done well, and you're saying, as a QA, it's fine. This thing looks good. You're not a QA yet, though. You have to sit down and say, this thing is too good to be true. It's a lie. There must be something there that I have to break. So you have to understand the systems deeply. When I say systems, you have to know things. You have to know it to the granular, like to understand it to the basics, so you can be able to explain when you are having meetings with maybe your colleagues or you are meeting with the developers. Because when you lack knowledge of all these things, they'll say knowledge gap. So, and the last thing is, never assume as a QA. Never assume. Ask question. Verify. So that's okay. I got the message that developers are not always happy. Yes, they are not always happy. They will not always be happy with you. That's it. You are not there mostly to be friendly, but at the same time be friendly. You have to be in between. Don't go friendly, but you are too friendly with developers, you won't pick any bug. I'll be serious with you. So welcome once again. I believe the goal is for you to be confidently test APIs, understand how the system communicates, and contribute meaningfully to real-world projects. And remember, great user experience starts with invisible quality, and API testers are silent guardians of the quality. So once again, welcome to SQL Masha. I'm excited to mentor you, guide you, and grow with you as we begin this journey into the powerful world of API testing. So let's get started. Thank you so much. Hello?
Oh, can we celebrate? Can we celebrate Mr. Abdulkadir? Thank you so much, sir, for that great orientation. I like the fact that he mentioned that you are not just stepping into a career, but a quality career. Meaning, if your testing is inaccurate, your results will definitely be inaccurate, which can lead to loss of so many things. So, I will also advise us to put your mind in what you'll be learning. Like he mentioned, he said, be curious. You need to think critically and do not limit yourself. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful orientation.
Thank you,
All
man.
right, up to the next. I'd like to invite And as we celebrate Mr. Tiamiu Oluwaseun.
All right, thank you so much, Bob, for this introduction. Good morning, everyone. And good
Good
to
morning.
be. I'm privileged to be on this section with you all today, and you are welcome to SPA Master Scholarship Program. My name is Jami Oluwaseun Michael, and I am a human resource professional, and I have solid foundation in human resource and talent development, talent acquisition, etc., among all. And I would say over the years, I have partnered with different organizations to build um, performance framework, and at the same time, I have worked with different organizations to conduct talent acquisition, etc. over the years. So being here today is an opportunity to give a brief introduction about what to expect with the course of taking you guys, and at the same time to let you um, understand how we'll be going over the years or over the course. Okay. However, I would also like to let you understand that this section is designed to give you practical, insightful, and empowering. I'll be walking you guys through how to craft a compelling CVs and also be putting you through on how to strategically position yourself in the labor market. That is, after this section, I'll be letting you understand how you craft your CV and how to also apply for jobs, and at the same time on how to strategically position yourself as a favorite in the labor market. Because beyond CV writing, also we explore smart job application strategies that increases your chance of standing out in today's competitive job market. So by the end of this session, you'll be living with actionable tools, renewed confidence, and a clear strategy to elevate your personal brand and job search approach. So, lastly, I would like to accomplish that every professional starts from somewhere, and learning and preparing and striving for growth is not just a day job. It's something we need to be persistent with. And as we all know, success is really accidental. So it is built on preparation, consistency, and belief in oneself. So once you believe in yourself, you always attain that state goals. So as you participate in this session, stay curious, take notes, ask questions, challenge yourself to think bigger about your potential. Most importantly, remember that you are capable of more than you realize. So your journey towards your dream career begins with intention, steps, and today is one of them. So take that step, and I believe together we will really get to that point that you are destined to. So once again, I'm welcoming you to Rescue Masha, and I'll be taking you the practical aspects of job application and home. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Can we celebrate Mr. Tiamiu Oluwaseun? Thank you for that wonderful orientation, sir. You made mention that you need to strive for growth and be persistent in it. You may not know your ability in something if you don't involve in that thing. If you don't do things that will push out your ability. So you need to be, we need to strive for growth, and there's a need for us to also be persistent in it. Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful orientation. Up next, can we celebrate as I welcome Mr. Great Mora Kingdom? Can we please celebrate Mr. Great Miraculous?
All right. Thank you so much, Deborah. Good morning, everyone. I consider it a privilege to be here again. Um, and my fellow speakers, they have really done justice. All right. All you need, like in terms of attitude that you should have towards this training has been clearly, described. I'll say. My name is Great Morakinyo, and I'm a BI developer analyst. So we'll be looking at database side of the application and what you as a QA tester should know to be able to ensure quality on the side of database as it pertains to web app or whatever technology is being used. Usually your application will have database layer where transactional data, your whatever it is that is taking place on the front end is being stored. All right. So, for example, if you are making a transaction on Jumia, there's a record keeper. I can still go on the app and see transactions that I make as far back as 3, 4 years ago on that Jumia app. You still see the record. It's stored somewhere. All right. It's stored somewhere. Now, during the database design process, the database designer DBA will come up with a plan of what the flow of information should be, what form are we, customer, the product that we have, how are we going to have them listed. You'll be surprised that much of what you see in the front end of an application are actually being called up from the DB. And you as a tester, there are things you need to know to be able to test the quality of that database and assess it. Now, I'll say that this is not going to be overwhelming. It's just that you need to have some knowledge of, okay, this is how this work. All right. So don't get overwhelmed. If you are familiar with how to use Excel, beautiful. If you are not, well, what we are doing is not Excel. You will just be introduced to some DBMS, how they operate. By DBMS, I mean database management system. All right. Relational database for a beginner, you need to understand database relationships, one-to-one, one-to-many. Basically, understand constraints. Okay, if we have a data, why should, for example, a voter's card form, there should be checks on it such that if we are entering age 12 for a candidate, all right, it should not pass. All right. That could be configured from the front end, but you can also check it from the back end and see, do we have data here, that is not consistent. So you're ensuring that not only is the web app interface nice, good looking, but also the data that is passing through the system, it is consistent, it is accurate, and is reliable. All right. So that decisions can be made. If you want to appraise how well we are doing, for example, if you have an application and you are telling investors that you have 1 million users, that have taken up the application, all we need to do is to just run a check on your users DB, your users table, all right, and see if they are duplicates. All right, if they are duplicates, that means we cannot trust that figure because you're supposed to have for every user just one entry. So all of those things are things you're going to learn how to check and assess, right, in order to be able to bring value, be very well rounded to any team you find yourself as a QA tester. You can test their API, you can test if you see the script, their code, you can test and assess the quality and make recommendations, matter of fact. So it's going to be nice working with you guys, and I really really believe that by the end of this training you should be confident to say, oh, okay, I know this, I know this, I know this, I can do this. You have practicable skills that you can answer maybe your potential employer, be like, oh, this is how I want to do this scenario. All right. So I want you to come with the mindset of you want to learn, you want to explore. All right. And don't say anything is possible. One thing I used to tell myself is, if somebody creates it, then another person can understand it. All right. So you may just need to have a little more determination, put more time, ask the right question, all right, maybe from a colleague or even your facilitator. Everybody may not get it at the same time. Okay, so do have a great time. I'm sure I will, and I want you to. So let's have a good learning experience. Once again, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Great Murakinyo. Thank you for that fantastic um, orientation. You made mention that you shouldn't get overwhelmed. And I will also add to it that ensure that you do some personal learning aside from what you'll be taught, and come with a mind to explore. Be deliberate, be determined, and I know by the end of the scholarship program, you will learn a lot of things. All right, thank you once again, sir, for that fantastic orientation. To the last but not the least, can we celebrate Mr. Olumide Ayodeji Success, the founder of SQA Marshall Consult, as he comes up for his session? You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Olajumoke. Thanks to everyone for making it out today. All our champions, the trainers, mentors, thank you for always being there for us. This is the fourth cohort, and some of you have been with us scholarship program proper. So a lot of you guys have been with us from day one. In fact, some of you are here that we conceived this idea together. So thank you very much for being here and always believing in our cause. And for all the champions who have just been admitted into the SQA Marshall Limited scholarship program, congratulations to every one of you. The winner is not someone that starts, but the person that ends it well. Right, not the person that starts. If you look at it during sport activity, and some people are doing a racing or something, you can see someone beating every other competitor at the beginning, right? But maybe along the night, the person falls down and some other people overtake or whatever, or gets tired. At the end of the day, whoever they are going to give the winning cap or the winning gift would be the person that gets to the finish line and properly finish. So I'm encouraging you all that getting started in this journey is not the success in itself, but ending it. So there will be exams for you at the end of this program. We'll be assessing you to know, okay, whether you are actually following or you even know what you have been taught in 6 weeks. And of course, you will also be getting certificate of completion at the end of everything. And yeah, for me, I'm a little bit of success in quality assurance engineer. I can also put myself in that bucket of entrepreneur as well. And that's why we are even here in the first place, right? So we are trying to, so let me quickly communicate the gap that we saw before I even start talking about what I'm taking you through, right? So some few years back, right, due to the passion for software testing in my career, someday I just felt I can do something to teach people. Okay, initially I wanted to be a lecturer, so let me put it that way. I wanted to be a lecturer. So because I love teaching, I love imparting, and anything I find myself in, I always want to communicate it to another person. I want them to also, come into that thing to understand it. So because of that, I started what we call a YouTube channel. So that YouTube channel, I think Great Murakinyo has really been helpful in that regard. Yeah, we conceive a lot of things together, and I started that YouTube channel, and not deny I felt the YouTube channel we have today as SQA Marshall Limited used to be Success SQA Marshall. So it was a personalized, YouTube channel. Over time, we changed it into SQA Marshall Consult, and over time, we changed it to SQA Marshall Limited, right? So it was something that grew out of a personal passion for people to understand this, come into tech, impact lives, and that's what we have grown to become a proper company today that we are training scholars. And of course, we're also going to software development. So let me just say that to us here today. We are also going to software development. in the next couple of, we are working towards some things, and you begin to hear us over time. And it's not just software testing only now, but IT consulting and IT services. We'll be doing all of that. So in this program, 6 weeks, I want to say that you are very lucky because the next cohort is not going to be 6 weeks, but 4, right? And the next cohort is not going to be fully encompassing like this: database, human resource, API, DP, project management, and all of that. The next cohort will not be like that. For all of this will be reserved for premium. The premium will now be 10 weeks, right? 10 weeks program, but it's going to be premium. People will pay handsomely for it, while the 4 weeks scholarship program will still remain at what we do, but with lesser, duration, lesser courses, and of course, so that's what it is. And so that's why I'm congratulating you for you guys that take the opportunity for this particular cohort. You'll be gaining what subsequent scholarship cohort will not have access to. All right, will not have access to. So congratulations once again. Yeah, in my own sessions, our sessions start today. I'll be taking us through the fundamentals of testing. I mean, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? So I'm just inferring, right? So if you don't have a solid foundation in software testing, whatever you build on it will not stand. So that's why myself, I've decided to personally take the foundations, right? The fundamentals of software testing. They are very, very crucial, important for your growth or for whatever you want to build, because the foundation will carry the building. If you have a faulty foundation, then the building, whatever you're building on it, will not stand. It will be cracking, can even fall off. So that's why I'll be taking you through fundamentals of testing, what software testing, requirements, different types of testing, why testing is important, all the nitty-gritty, fundamentals that you need to know. I'll be taking you through that. I'll also be taking you through test automation. We are not going to go deep into test automation, but I will introduce you into test automation. We are going to do 1 or 2 things in test automation. And yeah, so these are the things I'll be taking us through. Now, before I end this session, I would like to quickly show us something on our website. So I'll be showing our website in just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen. I'll be sharing again now. All right. Okay, now, so let me just share my screen right now, and then we share. If you have questions, please, you can drop them in the chat box. Olajumoke will take those questions as soon as we are done. If you have questions, please drop them in the chat box. Okay. Just a moment. Okay, so if you can see the website, can you let me know? Okay, good. All right, so this is our website. It's not our website I want to show you. I actually wanted to show you our scholarship schedule, so you can know when we have a particular person. All right, so I'm going to go. So if you come to this very page, this scholarship program page, right, all of this will be updated in a few weeks' time. Now I'm going to go to schedule. So in this schedule part, you are going to see today is February 28th, right? But if you look at the time that we have one session and second session. The first session is what we are having right now. However, this month is for Muslim fasting. I think Lent is also going on, right? So we are going to be adjusting this time, and we'll communicate the time to you. Either we are taking the evening sessions between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Before, I think, when is Muslim breaking their fast every day, please? Anyone? When do you break fast every day? Muslim guys.
6 p.m. I think 6 p.m.
No, it's 7.
7, okay.
Okay, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Okay, beautiful. So if you are breaking fast by 7 p.m., is it okay that we have the session between, let's say, 4:30, 6:30, or is it okay to have the session 8 to 10 p.m.? Which will you prefer? Hello, Muslim guys. I would like us to respond to this so that
I think the 4:30 to 6:30 will be, because by that 8th time we'll be praying. We'll go praying. Yeah.
So that means all our evening sessions will always be between 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. So we are going to make an update on the website to reflect that. Do we all agree with that, please? In fact, we need to. Somebody is saying 8 to 10. Somebody is saying 8 to 10 p.m. Now the point is, remember we have Muslim guys. Timileyin, are you a Muslim or a Christian?
A Christian.
A Christian, okay. Now we need to accommodate our Muslim guys. All right. We need to accommodate them.
Sir, sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, go ahead.
There should be clear deliberation on that, so that not to be biased. If it's as Lent is going on and the Ramadan also is going on, the breaking is also by 6. That's why we have to consider and hear from the two parties before we finalize on that. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. So from what I'm getting now from Timileyin, right, the Lent is also going on, right, which we know, and Lent break period, right, is 6 p.m. But for the Ramadan fast, it's 7 p.m. So now what should we do? Should we bring the evening sessions to morning session, to the morning? Now, not every day. Like if you look at it, we don't have 2 sessions every day or every Saturdays, right? Also, we don't have 2 sessions on Sundays. So for Sunday, because what you are going to be having is you are having classes on Saturday, you're having classes on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the way it is. Evenings on these 2 days. But now, with the way it is, because the fast is currently ongoing, do we all agree to bring these classes to the morning or afternoon? Or let's say maybe a 3 p.m. to a 5 p.m. or a 3:30 to a 5:30. Is that okay for everyone? Every Saturday and Sunday. 3:30 to 5:30. Is that okay for us? Deborah is giving thumbs up. Irene is giving thumbs up. Who else again? Who else is giving thumbs up? 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. will be good. Okay. So if everyone is agreeing on 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., that will be okay. We'll make the adjustment on the website. Anytime you feel, oh, I don't know what I am having today, you are going to be having classes on Saturdays and Sundays. So just come to this website and come and check. In order to accommodate some, because there may be days where you will need more than one class. In that, for instance, on the 21st of March, you are going to be having 2 classes. One is 9 to 11, another one is 6 to, but we are going to update this to 3 to 5, right? So such a day, you should know that you're having 2 classes. You should make yourself available for class in the morning and class in the evening. So please, let's pay attention to all this. Now, make this particular page your friend. This SP Marshall scholarship program page, make it your friend. Always come here to check the schedule that you are having or the classes you are having on a particular day. Now, before I proceed, we need everybody, everyone must have been grouped by now. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing your name rightly. Irene, please.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please, can
Irene,
you
sir.
pronounce Irene? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful. Please go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify, but throughout the process of the scholarship session, is it that our classes will only be on Saturday and Sunday? Just want to clarify.
Yes, that's the feast period, Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay, sir.
Because during the weekdays, we know that some of you guys are working,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Some of you guys are working. Some people are students that will go to classes and having different activities. So that's why we feast just weekends, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question? Okay, so that's what we have here. We are going to update the schedule to match the evening schedules to be 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So please, everyone, we agreed to this time. We don't want to be chasing you to come to class, please. Then the last thing I want to say now is we have grouped everyone into different project groups. A project will be given to each group. You are meant to complete that project and present it at the end of the 6 weeks. Now, if you look at this particular session, you are going to see final group project presentation, right? It means that you will work on this project as a group, and you are going to come as a group and present this project as a group. And this is where you start your portfolio building as a software tester. You start building it as your portfolio, the project you have worked on, starting from here, you start doing that, right? So it's really important that you work as a group to present your project at the end of the 6 week. Great, sorry. So now for each group, you need a representative. Everyone is in their group now. Please, you guys should go and meet. Everyone is an adult here. I believe no one is less than 18 years old. If you are less than 18 years old, I believe you are not 10 years, you are not 12. So everyone here is an adult. Please, in your group, select someone who will lead your group. A group representative is needed. Then, after selecting someone, we will add all the group representatives in a particular group. In that group, all of the group representatives will select one person who will be the general representative for the whole cohort. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good. So there will be a group representative for each group. There will be now one representative for the whole cohort. So please let your group representative, be presented latest by 12 p.m. In the next 1 hour 30 minutes, present your group representative. Please just present your group. You can use a pool on your WhatsApp. Whoever is interested, anyhow you want to do it, just present a group representative. That's what I'm after. Now, is there another thing we are missing right now? I don't think so. So we have newly graduated scholars. We have our first cohort, second cohort, and of course we have our third cohort. They just graduated, and yep. So congratulations to them as well. And in the next 6 weeks, you guys will be joining that league. And of course, for those who are serious among you who really take this very, very seriously, we are going to be making job recommendations for you guys as soon as we have those requests from companies. All right. I think that will be all from our side. But let's meet by 3 to 5 p.m. today to start the program proper. That is, today I'm going to be sharing materials with all of us. Please, let's go through that material. Fundamentals of testing is starting today. So let me go back to that schedule. So this is what we'll be having today, February 28th, by 3 to 5 p.m. Let's meet. Introduction to tech and testing fundamentals, and I'll be taking you that 3 to 5 p.m. Thank you very much. Shall I walk over to you?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Can we celebrate Mr. Ayodeji for that wonderful, eye-opening informations? He made mention that getting started isn't the success, but the end of it. So you can't say you are successful in something until you get to the end of that thing. So classes will be starting this evening. Ensure that you don't come late to class. For the fact that it is a virtual training does not mean that you shouldn't pay attention or come late. So there's nothing bad if the class is by 3 p.m. There's nothing bad for you to be on the call by 2:45 or 2:50 p.m. So it's time to take our questions. So if you have any questions you want to ask our speakers regarding the scholarship program, regarding your classes, anything you want to ask, you can just raise your hand, or you can also send the questions in the chat box. So Ola Yoyi, can we have your question, please?
Well done, ma. I want to appreciate the effort of the entire SQA Masha, the founder, Mr. Lumide, Mr. Musha, Mr. Murakinyo, and the likes of all those that have been speaking to us. Likewise, I would like to appreciate Ms. Deborah for his ineffable efforts. And my question is this: in the guidelines sent to us that the graduating requirement will be 90% pass mark, why the attendance will be 90%. Let's now take, for instance, if there's someone that doesn't meet the requirements, will there not be any avenue for that person to graduate? Maybe there's an arrangement for such people, such a person graduating with the next cohort or with, but the founder have said there's the cohort that is coming will not be more beneficiary as us. Please, is there any arrangement for
Okay,
that?
okay, Timileyin, this is it. If anyone is going to miss class for any reason, we should know why. Right? We should know why you are missing the class. If you are not submitting your assignment, you are giving assignment, you are not doing it. We should know why you are not doing it. We want to know whether you have genuine reasons or you are just being, lackadaisical about it. Right? So if we have visibility into why and it's genuine, of course, there are exceptions. And at the end of the day, there is still a final exam you are going to write. So we wouldn't say, oh, you meet maybe 70% attendance or 80% attendance. You didn't meet 90, but you have genuine reasons why you didn't meet 90. We should know, not after the class is over or before the class. You should let us know this is why I will not be in this class. Then we take notes. We know that okay, this person has this engagement, this place, and now we'll be able to make exception for you. But if you are not carrying us along, there's no way we are going to know about that. So it's everything is all on you. So if you are able to tell us why you are not in that class, why, of course, nothing will stop you from graduating. And you get your certificate of completion at the end of the day. Did you get that, Milan?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Large, my friend.
Okay, thank you, sir. I think someone else is raising up her hands. Omalade Grace, can we have your question?
Okay, yes, ma. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. I just want to talk based on what the last speaker just asked about. So I wouldn't want a situation whereby I will be missing classes because aside the fact that I believe this course is beginner friendly, I do not really have idea about anything pertaining to software, but I believe, like we've been told, that it is beginner friendly. And like I said, I don't want a situation whereby I'll be missing classes. So for me, I'm talking from my own perspective. Saturdays and Sundays are usually very, very like busy for me, especially for that time schedule. And if I would want to, meet up with that time, I'll have to like make sacrifices one, and it is most likely that I start classes, and I wouldn't want a situation whereby I'll be taking excuses, missing classes. A situation where you are missing classes over and over and over, how do you want to learn? How do you want to understand what they are doing? So if that time can be shifted, like between the evening to like night period, is still, it's still okay. At least everybody is like off whatever they are doing. That's, the rest time that we have to engage. Thank you, ma.
Adetutu, please go ahead. Yeah, I noted what you have just said, Grace. We'll come back to it. Adetutu.
Okay, Adetutu, can we have your question, please? All right, while we wait for her to respond, do we have any other person that have one or two questions to ask?
Okay. Let's do it this way. I don't think there's any other questions. So no one is saying anything. Now, Grace has made a very strong case here. It's like someone is listening on this. Okay. Adetutu, please, can you go on now? Hello, Adetutu, are you still there? Okay. All right. So this is it. Adetutu has made a strong case. So this is what we are going to do. In the Admitted Scholars Group, we are going to quote. Adetutu, can you speak now?
Yes, I can hear. Yes. Please, actually, my question is, because I usually work on Saturdays and Sundays regarding my schedule, because I work in a hospital. So I don't know, because that time sometimes I usually have weekend on, weekend off. So this weekend I'm off. Then next week I'll definitely be working. So that 3 to 5 is like 2 to 4 at my own place here, because I think we are 1 hour. Nigeria is 1 hour ahead. So I don't know how we can adjust that time. I don't know if it's possible. If not, I will try and I will try and excuse myself. But then it's not really. I'm not really comfortable with that.
Okay, Adetutu, what time is mostly comfortable for you? Evening?
Yes.
Around what time?
From 6 p.m. I'm fine.
Okay, Francis, go ahead. Okay, I take note of that, Adetutu. Francis, please go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I'm not trying to say we shouldn't bring up our concerns. In trainings like this, stuff will always come up. And if we've been opportune to go through trainings that has to do with virtual classes and all of that, you would find out that they really don't wait for anybody. The time is the time. The time is the time, And the only thing they can do for you is a recorded section can be sent to you. The recorded section can be sent to you. And, time is money. If they say 6 is 6 and